Run, Brian, run.
Are we good? Are we good online? I would assume so, right? We're
Are
good
we
online?
up online? I don't know how to tell. I don't know how you tell. There's probably something.
Good. Seeing that we're past the 6 o'clock hour, we'll call this meeting to order. Could everybody please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? We'll have a moment of silence beforehand. Roll call.
There are 15 present.
Next up is the approval of the minutes. Is there a motion? Member Daley, Member Duncan. Any comments, corrections? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Okay. Member Blair?
Aye.
Member Coates?
Aye.
Member Daley?
Aye.
Member Duncan?
Aye.
Member Alsesser? Aye. Member Groves Allison?
Aye.
Member Hare? Aye. Member Kelch? I'm sorry. What's that? Member Phelan? Aye. Renault? Aye. Ricker? Aye. Rulin? Aye. Salzer? Here. Thank you. Member Williams? Aye. Windisch? Aye. And Member Dillon?
Aye.
15 ayes.
Next, citizens' remarks. We had none turned in. Next, is there a motion for the consent agenda? Member Blair? Member Allison? Is there anything that would like pulled? Oh, making it easy. Seeing none. Roll call.
Members Blair?
Aye.
Member Coates?
Aye.
Daley?
Aye.
Duncan?
Aye.
Alsesser? Aye. Groves Allison?
Aye.
Hare? Aye. Kelch? I keep doing that. Member Phelan? Aye. Renault? Aye. Ricker? Aye. Rulin? Aye. Salzer?
Aye.
Williams? Aye. Windisch? Aye. And Dillon?
Aye.
15 ayes. We're at item number 1. Let me just pull that back. A resolution from your Infrastructure Committee recommending approval of an intergovernmental agreement between County of Peoria and Radnor Road District for Phase 1 preliminary engineering agreement for the replacement of structure number 072-4708 on Voorhees Road.
Member Salzer, Member Alsasser. Any questions, comments? Seeing none, roll call.
Members Blair?
Aye.
Coates?
Aye.
Daley?
Aye.
Duncan?
Aye.
Alsasser? Groves Allison,
Aye.
Hare. Phelan. Renault. Ricker. Rosenbaum is gone. Rulon. Salzer.
Aye.
Williams. Wendish. And Chairman Dillon.
Aye.
15 ayes. Item number 2 is a resolution from your Infrastructure Committee recommending approval of Phase 1 preliminary engineering services agreement with Mauer Strut, Inc. for the replacement of structure number 072-4708 on Voorhees Road at a cost not to exceed $70,298.
Member Salzer, Member Daley. Roll call, or is there any questions, comments? Roll call, please.
Members Blair.
Aye.
Coates.
Aye.
Daley.
Aye.
Duncan.
Aye.
Elsasser.
Aye.
Groves Allison.
Aye.
Hare. Phelan. Renault. Ricker. Rulon. Salzer.
Aye.
Williams. Wendish. And Chairman Dillon.
Aye.
15 ayes. Item number 3 is a resolution from your Infrastructure Committee recommending approval of a joint funding agreement for construction work with the Illinois Department of Transportation for Highway Safety Improvement Project on Hannah City Glassford Road.
Member Salzer, Member Duncan. Any questions? Seeing none, roll call.
Members Blair.
Aye.
Coates.
Aye.
Daley.
Aye.
Duncan.
Aye.
Elsasser.
Aye.
Groves Allison.
Aye.
Hare. Phelan. Renault. Ricker. Rulon. Salzer.
Aye.
Williams. Wendish. And Chairman Dillon.
Aye.
15 ayes. Item number 4 is a resolution from your Finance, Audit, and Legislative Affairs Committee recommending approval of a contract award to Cousin O'Connor Public Strategies of Washington, D.C. for federal representation services.
Member Williams, Member Daley. Questions? I guess, yeah, I'll have Shauna present, but in fairness, probably should mention, Member Ricker brought up a good point when we were talking about ROI in the last conversation. You know, it was talked about in the group, in fairness, in year one, this is going to take some work from us and take some work from the firm. It would be very hard to judge somebody in that first year in that window. So this would be a multiple year assessment of the situation. So when I had talked about ROI right off the bat, in year one is probably very tough to gauge. That's why we talked about a multi-phase of where we are in the steps. I just wanted to clarify. Member Daley?
I know you didn't just use an acronym 3 times.
Sorry.
ROI.
Return on investment. Yes, for the general public.
Sure. Similar to how we utilize Taylor Anderson as our lobbyist for state affairs, we currently do not have a lobbyist to assist us with our federal legislative agenda. So we issued a request for proposal, or RFP, for federal representative services. So again, this is for our lobbying and to help us develop our federal legislative agenda, especially now with the reintroduction of earmarks. This will help us to position ourselves very well to bring home more federal funding, not only to our Peoria County government, but hopefully the area as a whole. And so with that RFP, we had a committee made up of Chairman Dillon, Vice Chairwoman Williams, Member Ricker, Member Daly, County Administrator Sorrell, and myself. We reviewed the RFPs, we did interviews, we requested sent in some additional time period for Q&A with the top 2 firms that we selected. We sent the proposals out to a very broad group. We have at least 12, and then we received 3 of those back. So Cozen O'Connor is who in front of you tonight, excuse me. I get a little tongue-tied when I try and say that name in total. The proposal is to do a 3-year engagement with the opportunity for some extensions at the end of those 3 years. The contract term would be in year 1, $92,000, in year 2 and year 3, $96,000 each. We did have funding in the 2024 budget for this project, and those dollar amounts came in less than what we had budgeted.
Thank you, Shaw. Member Ruin.
I sat in on a finance committee meeting for the explicit purpose of understanding, and I think there was a consensus there. I just want this reflected in this board, the complete board's minutes, that while there is a committee that has a responsibility for legislative affairs, the establishment and prioritization, again, I may be saying it in different words, but I think the committee's consensus a few minutes ago was that's going to be a function of the entire board. Every committee can bring forward their suggestions, and I would like to see that a formal process. However, I think it needs to be said, it needs to be in our minutes, that this is an entire board function, and so let it be said, let it be written. Thanks.
Thank you, Member Ruin. Anything else? Comments? Member Alsasser.
And on top of that, Member Rulon, if individual members have projects that come forward in their own district, it's our responsibility to bring them to the county or so that we can receive the professional guidance and help that we need. I did have a question. How long has this firm been in business? I mean, I know Rodney Davis, and I really like Rodney, and so that's probably swaying my vote yes tonight. But one man, no man is an island. He's not going to make the firm. How long has the firm been in business?
So Cozen is a very large, I think, multinational law firm. O'Connor Cozen Public Strategies is a spinoff of that. It's a much smaller, I think there was about 40 employees that were in the total organization. So that was all the firm's proposals was you will have your point people, you will have a team. I think there's 4 people assigned to us as the team, but you have the resources of the entire firm and their specialties in that. So this is not hiring one person to try to do all that.
And my other question is, maybe it's not a fair question to ask Representative LaHood or Representative Sorensen, because they are the ones that are going to be getting lobbied by these people, but I just wondered if they've had any connections or contacts with these people in the last few years.
All the firms had very good contacts. One firm had a little bit with Sorensen, was working on that, Representative LaHood, and was working on that, but they all knew all of our representatives. Okay. They were all have Illinois-based delegations that know Illinois very well. And then just to try to probably clarify the process, one of the things we talked about was Scott being the point person for those calls disseminating. This is under Vice Chairwoman Williams' committee, but having the firm meet with individual committees, so it would be people from that committee trying to bring the process information. I think we'd be happy to maybe have, if there is individual session or suggestions from members, but that's probably one of the things that we still actually need to build is the process of how that works. And hopefully we'll see that process here sooner than later once we can enter into that contract and bring that firm here and be able to build that. So I don't want to speak for them per se, how it was, but that was one of our conversations, was dive in with the committee's staff and priorities, and go from there, if that's a fair assessment.
Thank you, and it's kind of ironic, because as Mr. Rudin was talking, I just happened to think about that horrible railroad bridge on the north side of Chillicothe, so.
That's coincidental, because I was thinking about the Princeville water system while you were thinking about Chillicothe.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you, great minds think alike, thank you.
Member Daley.
I just wanted to clarify for Member Alcesser that this is way more than going to elected officials and asking for earmarks. This is educating ourselves and coming up with information for transportation grant money, for water, for all kinds of federal programs. It's not just going to the elected officials and asking them for earmarks.
Thank you. I just wanted to thank her for clarifying that, because we could, like Terry Rulin said, we could certainly use all the help we can get within the Edelstein-Princeville Water District. So,
One of the things I liked about Cozen was the fact that they mentioned economic development. Linda and I had a nice conversation about this, where, you know, they're going to work with us to introduce us to companies that could be interested in locating here. So for that, we could be creating jobs for, you know, future Peoria County people.
Member Ricker.
Just maybe kind of put some more priority and structure around it. Each of these congressional representatives only have so many initiatives they can even bring forward for their entire district. And so from that standpoint, if we get them to look at one or two at most of something that we have, I would say we're very successful. So we have to internally prioritize the best ones for the county and the ones that, quite frankly, with working with Cozen, that we have the best chance of getting funding for. So yes, we want to solicit all of the ideas, bring them in, go through a process as Jimmy talked about. We'll be developing that process to prioritize. But you know, I want to make sure we don't have any intention we're going to hand a list of 42 initiatives to each of our congressional people and go, would you go get those for us? Because we'll get none if we do that. So we need to be very specific, very to the point and factual, and the behind the scenes, the lobbyist firm will do is they will have those discussions and give us a reading, which one of these priorities that you have even have a chance of ever seeing the light of day. Things that we can't see from our chair here. So again, there's a bigger process to it, but I don't want to detract anyone from bringing ideas forward. Please bring them forward. I just don't want the expectation of, well, geez, I brought this idea forward and it didn't make it. Okay, we'll work together to prioritize and try to do the best to support the citizens of Peoria County.
And I think it's important to reiterate what Linda said in the last meeting and what Terry was getting at in this is, you know, this is step one. There is a lot of what you get out of a relationship is what you put into is what you can get back out. We aren't asking Cozen for a lot, but it is going to take us a lot to be able to get to that position. So for this to be a successful relationship, we are just starting that journey in that process, and there will be more work for members and staff to get us to that point. So just wanted to make sure that was a point that was brought up in the last meeting to be clear. This is not just hiring somebody and saying, do your thing. This is going to take work from us. So, but I think we're prepared to do that and move forward. So very good points. Any other comments, points?
I just wanted to say I'm actually kind of impressed. I would have voted against this any time in the last 25 years, but I'm quite hopeful.
Any other comments? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Members Blair,
Aye.
Coates,
Aye.
Daly,
Aye.
Duncan,
Aye.
Elsasser, Groves Allison,
Aye.
Hare, Phelan, Renault, Ricker, Rulin, Salzer, Williams, Wendish, and Dillon.
Aye.
15 ayes. Item number 5, a resolution from your County Health Committee recommending that the official name of the building under construction that will house the Peoria City County Health Department, Peoria County Coroner, Peoria County Regional Office of Education, and Peoria County Sustainability and Resource Conservation Department shall be known as the Peoria County Health and Human Services Building.
Member Renault. Is there a second? Member Coates. Questions, comments? Linda, what's this, the HHS campus?
No, don't provoke me. No.
I just want to take the time to thank Member Renault for being thoughtful in the process in this and trying to take in everybody's opinion. I know he reset it and sent out comments for people to do that, so appreciated it. I know that he didn't have to do that, and he wanted to make sure everybody's voice was included, so well done, Member Renault. Member Elsasser.
I do appreciate your efforts also, but I'm going to remain consistent with my vote in committee because I just felt like we could have had something that was more meaningful.
Any other questions, comments? Member Salzer, you got something?
For comment?
Oh, you were grabbing your mic, so I thought you were going for it. All right, seeing none, roll call.
Members Blair,
Aye.
Coates,
Aye.
Daly,
Aye.
Duncan,
Aye.
Elsasser, Groves Allison,
Aye.
Hare, Phelan, Renault, Ricker, Rulin, Salzer,
Aye.
Williams, Wendish, and Chairman Dillon.
Aye.
14 ayes, 1 nay. Next would be miscellaneous.
Another quick meeting. We'll start on Member Elsasser's side tonight. Member Salzer?
On comment, just remember under the lobbying agreement, we're a small fish in a big pond. You say it, should I say it again? Small fish in a big pond out there. There's a lot of lobbying people.
Member what? Williams, Ricker, Renault, Wendish, Member Blair.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Thank you. Duncan, Coates. Phelan?
I do have a couple of things. Number one, the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway is about 2/3 sold out on tickets. There's probably in the range of about 4,000 left. Full disclosure, I'm the project manager to get that house built. But I also like anything that will help the kids at St. Jude. So if you're inclined to buy a ticket, you can contact them on the St. Jude website or on Facebook. Second thing, and I've been put up to this by our roving board member, Dan Kelch. He is in Lahaina on Maui, and as he is usually bent to do, he's trying to help some people if the wildfire's there. He sent a bunch of us a text about buying T-shirts, Lahaina or Maui Strong, I believe it says. I have a picture of it. It's got some surfboards. They're $20 a piece. It's a cool shirt, but Dan Kelch has found the right place to buy them, so the money goes to the people who are sleeping in tents right now on Lahaina. So if you're interested in a T-shirt, I'm hoping, there's no camera, so I guess I don't know if we're on Facebook tonight or not, but if you're watching, I kept my promise. I'll sell some T-shirts for you. Anybody that's interested, come see me after the meeting.
Well, it's going to be hard to beat the T-shirts, but all right, Scott had asked me to just let you guys know about a couple things real quick. First, thanks to Julie and Heather and the team for putting together the budget and briefs. You all should have some. If you need more, I believe she may have a few extras, so just definitely let us know about that. Also, at your seats, you had a draft copy of the strategic plan document, and then included with that are all of our staff action plans along with timelines. So take those home, take a look at them, and let Scott or I know if you have any questions about that. And then, there you go. Last but not least, at your tables in the envelopes are Scott's self-evaluation. There's instructions in there on how to complete the online evaluation tool, along with a hard copy of that tool. And then Gretchen is going to be emailing you the link to complete that online tomorrow as well. Those of you watching at home that aren't here tonight, we will be dropping yours in the mail to you tomorrow. So,
Anything else?
Shauna, just a reminder that his self-evaluation should be kept confidential.
yes, please. Thank you.
Member Alsasser?
I didn't mention it the first time because I was thinking that our next board meeting would be before the breakfast, but the Peoria County Farm Bureau is having their breakfast on March, boy, that's really echoing tonight, on Saturday, March the 9th at Expo Gardens, 7 till 11, and the breakfast is free, but most people just throw a 5 or 10 or whatever in, but it represents the cost that the American farmer is actually receiving for the eggs and the wheat and the toast and the bacon and sausage and different things. So Carol Trumpy she was our go-to gal for announcing that every year, and I just happened to think about her tonight.
Thank you, Brian. And lastly, she was not able to be here, but not every day that somebody makes 35 years at one single place of employment. But a public congratulations to Yvonne Flemling on February 1st, who celebrated her 35 years at Peoria County. It's a good run. And I think in a few different offices, recorders and then clerks. So, thank you to Yvonne, and sorry you couldn't be here, but I did see that on Facebook she had gotten her pin. Anything else? Seeing none, meeting adjourned.